Urgent, Chiefs Kingdom fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Chiefs take special interest in WR known for excellent route running report. The Kansas City Chiefs continue to take a close look at University of Miami prospects, as KPRC2 NFL insider Aaron Wilson reported the following. On March 29th, Miami Canes football wide receiver Sam Brown Jr., 6'2", 200, 4 speed, 41, 5 vertical, 36 catches, 509 yards, 2 touchdowns last season meets privately with Chiefs next week, per A-League source Wilson relayed on X. Former Cougar FB All-Big 12 honorable mention with 62 catches, 815 yards, and 3 scores. One day earlier on March 28th, it was reported that Kansas City will meet with Miami running back Damian Martinez ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. Now, it appears the Chiefs are taking a special interest in Brown too, meeting with him privately, according to Wilson. The Draft Network's Ryan Fowler scouted the 6'2" Brown as a smooth-moving pass catcher with excellent route running, hands, and a high-level athletic profile. He also praised Brown for his extremely fluid transitions and movements as a wide receiver. Per NFL.com, Brown ran a 4.44-second 40-yard dash with a 41, 5-inch vertical, and a 1.52-second 10-yard split. Fowler concluded that overall Brown is a highly intriguing prospect whose fluidity as an athlete pops off the screen. His potential remains as lofty as any pass catcher in the ACC and is an offensive weapon whose size, fluidity, and athleticism paint the picture of a potential top 100 player in the draft. Potential Chiefs WR target Sam Brown Jr. gets mixed reviews. After transferring around frequently in college, although Fowler appears to be high on Brown, NFL Network scouting expert Lance Zierlein was less confident in his abilities while breaking down his outlook ahead of the draft. Brown played at 3 schools over 5 seasons, but failed to produce at a standout level, Zierlein noted. Adding, frankly, there are more flashes on Brown's 2023 tape at Houston than there were on his Miami tape from 2024. He lacked creativity to beat press coverage and struggled to finish plays as a deep option in both seasons, the draft expert continued. Brown has some instincts in space and flashes route-running potential, but it's hard to find enough consistent tape to make a clear projection of what he could provide as a pro. Zierlein eventually graded Brown as a candidate for the bottom of the roster or practice squad. Chiefs could be eyeing Sam Brown Jr. as potential late-round pick or undrafted prospect. Fowler called Brown a potential top 100 player in the draft. But with this being a weaker wide receiver class than previous years, it's possible he slips further than that. The Chiefs aren't really pressed for WR help at the moment, with star playmaker Rashee Rice set to return from injury alongside Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Nico Remigio, and Skyway Moore, among others. Having said that, head coach Andy Reid always loves bringing in new toys for quarterback Patrick Mahomes, so it's possible KC could select a prospect like Brown if he falls to the later rounds of the draft. General manager Brett Veach likes to stress that from rounds 4 through 7, teams' rankings and grades are all over the map. Picks become much more subjective in those later rounds, and sometimes prospects sink lower than GMs expect. Brown feels like that type of wideout that could go anywhere from the 4th round to becoming a priority UDFA who is undrafted. Either way, the Chiefs appear ready to do their due diligence and keep tabs on the Miami pass catcher just in case. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Chiefs signed CB Robert Rochelle spent last year with the Green Bay Packers. The Kansas City Chiefs added a young and athletic player to their secondary on Thursday by signing veteran cornerback Robert Rochelle away from the Green Bay Packers. Rochelle, who appeared in 11 games for the Packers last year, was exclusively a contributor on special teams during his 2 seasons in Green Bay. Specifically, Rochelle was a regular on the Packers' kick return, kick coverage, punt return, and punt coverage units. In punt coverage, he recorded ample experience as a gunner. The 26-year-old Rochelle originally entered the NFL as a 4th-round pick of the Los Angeles Rams in 2021. He appeared in 11 games with 5 starts as a rookie that year, tallying 234 defensive snaps. He was only on the field defensively for 26 snaps. The following season, but his 325 special teams snaps ranked third on the team. A tremendous athlete, Rochelle, who stands at 6 foot and 193 pounds, was a member of Bruce Feldman's annual Freaks list due to his unique measurables. Here's what Feldman wrote about Rochelle back in 2020. Get to know this dude. He's a former track stud from Louisiana who has really blossomed at Central Arkansas. NFL scouts are really intrigued by him. Has a shade under 61, 60, 78 and weighs 197 pounds. His coach Nathan Brown says he's broad jumped 118 and has vertical jumped 41 inches. His 40 time is 4:38 and his short shuttle is 3:98. His 60-yard shuttle time is 10:98. Those are all big-time numbers. All these years later, Rochelle will now have an opportunity to utilize those athletic gifts as a member of the Chiefs looking into adding powerhouse running back report. The Kansas City Chiefs have scheduled a pre-draft meeting with University of Miami running back Damian Martinez, according to the Draft Network's Ryan Fowler. The Kansas City Chiefs will host Miami RB Damian Martinez for a top 30 visit, source said. Fowler reported on March 28th, adding one of the premier ball carriers in the class, rushed for 3,173 YDs in 3 seasons at Oregon State. Miami was the first Hurricane RB to eclipse 1,000 yards in a season since 2016 this fall. It makes sense that KC would look into potentially drafting Martinez because his rushing style is somewhat similar to current Chiefs starter Isaiah Pacheco. Miami Hurricanes RB Damian Martinez projects as a powerhouse running back that can serve as a valuable piece of a running back puzzle at the NFL level. The 33rd team's lead draft analyst Kyle Krabs scouted on February 19th. Continuing, Martinez is an angry runner with excellent contact balance, a fearless demeanor, tucking runs into piles as a short yardage runner, and enough diversity in his running style not to be an obvious play design tell for opposing defenses. As for strengths, Krabs highlighted his assertiveness as a runner and his surprisingly light feet to cut suddenly and change directions. On top of his rushing style, Martinez is a bit similar to Pacheco as a pass catcher, too. Has not overly refined as a passing down player at this stage of his career, but Martinez should be considered a scheme-diverse talent who can win between the tackles and offers room to grow as a pass protector, Krabs noted. Within his scouting report, he also stated that swings and checkdowns were his primary routes. In the passing game at the collegiate level, potential Chiefs RB target Damian Martinez. Likened to former Steelers starter Najee Harris. Intriguing. Martinez comparison came from Bleacher Report's Dame Parson. The veteran draft scout likened the Miami ball carrier to former Pittsburgh Steelers first-round pick and 4-year starter Najee Harris, who recently signed with the AFC West rival Los Angeles Chargers. To be clear, Parson is not projecting that Martinez will go first round. This is a strong RB class with a ton of depth, which sort of lowers how high you might have to take a player like Martinez. Parson listed him as a third-round grade, for example. Damian Martinez is a densely built running back with surprising evasiveness with the football, Parson wrote. Describing the RB, Martinez gives you both power and lateral elusiveness as a runner. He displays patience and bouncy footwork at the line of scrimmage. Later, the draft analyst added that when Martinez isn't able to shake and bake a defender, he lowers the shoulder to run through them, crediting the Miami product with immense lower body strength to push forward through contact from multiple defenders. Martinez is not a home run threat, Parson clarified. His top-end speed is adequate, but it will not wow you. Parson believes Martinez's hands and pass-catching ability are underrated, but also pointed out that his technique and hand placement could probably use some work in pass protection. Chiefs are expected to draft another RB as 2026 free agency looms. We just finished with the bulk of 2025 free agency, but 2026 will be a big year for the Chiefs' running back room. For starters, Kareem Hunt will be a free agent once again, except he'll be another year older, approaching his age 31 campaign. Pacheco is set to hit the open market too, barring an extension. and newcomer Elijah Mitchell only got a one-year deal. In fact, outside of second-year ball carrier Carson Steele, the entire Kansas City running back room will need new deals in 2026. Needless to say, the plus RB being the strength of this 2025 class adds to the intrigue of the Chiefs securing another long-term running back option in the draft. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. I'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news.